much, Bev. Next we have Melissa Singer from the class of 1976.
We were always trouble. Nothing's changed. There were 92 of us at dinner last night. About 45 or 50 here today.
Into the microphone.
Yes, I hate microphones. As many have said, Hunter was a transformative experience. It wasn't just the strangeness of going to school in an office building, or the difficulties of being teenagers during the turbulent 1970s. It was at Hunter that we began to look beyond ourselves. When I asked my classmates for their memories, almost everyone talked about political consciousness. The protest marches, the trip to Albany, the chants of Save Our School. Learning that enough raised voices could create change. We're activists still, marching but also working within the system or changing the system, trying to make the world a better place. Our teachers had a tremendous impact on us, both in and beyond the classroom. They taught us to think critically and to do research. Some took a fair amount of lip from us, but they also fired us up. Even today, many of us will happily dig into a subject just because we find it interesting. One teacher led a consciousness-raising group, while another taught us how to deal with being groped or harassed on the subway. Given the school's location at 466 Lex, we learned a lot on the streets around Grand Central. Businessmen picked up prostitutes on the next block, while some of us shopped at Lamston's and others shoplifted there. One of us was run over by a mail truck and missed the rest of that school year. She is fine, 100%. She was at dinner. She's fine. But it was a brush with mortality that none of us forgot. I feel for the office workers who had to ride the elevators with mobs of shrieking teenage girls. We played jacks, jump rope, and handball in the classrooms, regularly destroying the ceiling tiles by smacking things into them. We evacuated because of bomb scares, and once because of a fire on the train tracks beneath the street, which filled the building with smoke. No auditorium, so no assemblies. No lunchroom, so we ate in unused classrooms or got hot dogs at Zum Zum or pizza at Sbarro's before it was a national chain. No lab, so we walked a few blocks to another building to do chem. Gym was held everywhere in Manhattan, from ice skating and bike riding in Central Park to swim at the college and bowling. When class was done for the day, we roamed the city without supervision. No cell phones. Being Hunter kids, our roaming had an interesting tenor. A few talented members of our class studied dance with professional companies, and one later spent years with Alvin Ailey. Some of us spent hours at the library, on Bookstore Row, or at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. One classmate essentially gave tours of the subway system and later drove trains for the MTA and Metro North. Then there were the mini courses. I can't imagine schools today giving up 2 weeks a year to subjects like knitting, bridge, foot massage, Yiddish, sign language, how to play the harmonica, or the history of comic books. It was crazy fun. That was the class of 76 then. Where are we now? Scattered throughout the US, in Puerto Rico, Israel, and various places in Europe, we stay connected through social media. Over time, our Facebook group has become a place where we can speak truthfully, knowing that we will find support and good counsel. We share our faults and triumphs, and discuss the difficulties of the Word-Family Balancing Act and defining time for ourselves. When we were at Hunter, second-wave feminism was just hitting its stride, and we were swamped with mixed messages. Use your intelligence for something great, but being a wife and mother comes first. Don't get above yourself, but don't waste the brains God gave you. It was a confusing time, and some of us were pretty confused. We didn't all follow a straight path from high school to college to career. Some of us have advanced degrees, and some of us don't have degrees at all. A few call-outs. One of us was a TV news anchor. Another is an award-winning television producer. One of us wrote a groundbreaking work on lesbian and gay parenting, and another co-founded an organization that works to make schools safe places for LGBTQ students. One is the CEO of an organization dedicated to helping students from Asia study in the US, while another is a senior staffer at an organization working for economic justice in New York City. We are lawyers and teachers, accountants and social workers, businesswomen, scientists, engineers, and midwives. We've worked on Wall Street and in publishing, in programming and in the record industry, in model management and as psychologists and therapists. Some of us are still figuring out what we want to be when we grow up, proving that it's never too late to change your life. We can't imagine what our lives would have been like without Hunter. We were unformed at 12. Hunter and the people we met there, teachers, administrators, and fellow students, bonded us in ways no one outside the Hunter sphere can truly understand. It made us the women we are today, and for that, we are truly grateful. Our class has raised about $9,000 this year for the Alumni Association. We would also like everyone to say happy birthday to Marcia Kane. Yeah.